attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Dogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Crump. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. When you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
Yeah, and when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to win, those critical 3rd down situations, you're going to find him more and more. Great connection right there.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
What a play by the defense. And listen, we know that they practice these turnovers in these situations each and every week. How about David? Just how everybody understands, hey, we've recovered the fumble. Let's get our heads around now and go find ourselves some blocks.
You work it every single week. You hit the nail right on the head. We yell out words so you know. I see the fumble. First thing you do, defensive line, go look up the quarterback. Start blocking, understanding how to follow my blockers. Stay towards the sideline, stay away from all the traffic, and make a big play, just like they did right here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but buddy, on defense, what a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last kill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now, I tell you, Auburn is known for playmakers on defense, and one guy who could have a massive impact on a turnaround is Keldrick Falk. David, 7 sacks a year ago, could be a top 10 pick next year.
Yeah, it's just so fun. It seems like Auburn finds these guys every single year. They've always got those guys that are fast, that are athletic, that can run, and they build their defense around them, and this is a guy that they'll do it again this year, and that's why Auburn's defense is going to be good.
The short hand to John. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
They'll go with a direct snap. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
To the air, it's Stockton. Using his legs to buy some time. Trying to make magic with his feet. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on 1st down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling out.
Got the 1st down, looking for more. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up 14 over NC State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Got a man. It's Coleman. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
To the air on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Cobb. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Flushed out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. And the returner will be dragged down. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the ground with the back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Young. Oh, it's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dances away. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half. And this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Motion.